Good morning, and we are now live on YouTube as well. Thank you for joining me. I'm Theresa from Tree Heart Art Design Authentic. Please forgive me if I'm looking up or down. I've got two cameras going on. We're simultaneously live on IGTV as well on Instagram. And over on Facebook, you've got a slight delay, I think. So I will ignore the cameras. Thank you for joining me each month on the 112233 Power Day of the month. I've been going live for the last year for us to come together with a creative visualization to just cultivate that peace within ourselves and globally. So hopefully there's a few of you joining us today. I thank you if you've taken the time out of your busy schedules to join me for this global meditation of peace. My love and my thanks for you, and as they say, namaste, the light in me bows to the light in you. And that's what this is about, us connecting to the unity of the fact that we are all beautiful divine beings made of light. And I say that in the spiritual term and in the science terms, that we are literally made up of light. That's what, when you break down the chemical compounds, we are made of these protons and electrons. So that said, as we're nearly at 9:09, I'd like to ask you to get into a comfortable position. Just doesn't matter if you're seated, laying down, whatever is comfortable for you. As we are aligning, and this is global meditation for peace, and we're tapping into that frequency of the earth. Laying down is fine, because when you're laying, you are literally, that helps you to tune in to Mother Nature, Gaia, as you sometimes hear, that being of our beautiful planet. So close your eyes, start to become aware of your breath. Just what I like to call coming into the totality of our senses, just to kind of connect for a moment before we go into the 9-minute silence and meditation and visualization that I will guide you through. So just closing your eyes if it's safe to do so, or just listening and taking that in, setting the intention for peace in our world, for healing, for a world where we learn through love and compassion for each and every living being, including the being of the planet, having respect for nature and working in coherence with ourselves first, because when we work in coherence with our heart, as we know and science tells us with all that beautiful information at Heart Math Institute, then we raise that frequency, we connect, we create that field around us, just like the magnetic field that the earth has, and we raise that, and we can tune in to that, and that's what hopefully we will do today. So even imagine with your imagination, your brain doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. So imagine that we are all standing in a circle, holding hands right across the world. If you can cultivate the image that we're up high, looking down on that beautiful blues and greens, golds, and the whites of the clouds, spinning this beautiful rock that is our planet Earth. So as I said, let's close our eyes and moving into the totality of our senses. What I mean by this is just become aware of your breath, the movement of your breath, just breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, and that subtle movement of your body, the sound of my voice, the sounds around you. It doesn't have to be quiet. Tune in to whatever you can hear. I can hear the monitor of the computer and the motorway in the background in the distance, the trees blowing. But whatever sounds are around you, just tune into that. And if you are unable to shut your eyes, if it is safe to do so, then please do. Then you might just see the light filtering through. But if you're unable to close your eyes, maybe you're somewhere you can't, then just look at one spot wherever you are and just look at the details, the colour, the shade, the light, what's there around you, and listening to not just the sounds around you, your mind as we become still, It's 10 minutes past, so we are into that 9-9. So I'm going to go quiet for the next 9 minutes. I want you to just breathe and imagine something by bringing up the emotion of gratitude. So we raise our frequency by tuning into that emotion. It can just be taking this few minutes for yourself. It can be something about Mother Earth that you adore, like maybe walking in a forest, along a beautiful beach with the waves, and have true appreciation of that image. And I will mind the time for you. Just feeling your breath, the sounds, the smell, and your senses. Just allow them and yourself to be the observer. And if you feel that emotion, if you can imagine it like, maybe give it a colour. Pink and green I was talking about in my chanting group yesterday from Colleen and Claudia, and I love that. That's the healing colours. Maybe send that out. Imagine that wrapping around you first and then the world. Sending every cell in your body, as we are living, breathing cells of this planet, making sure that you are aligned first before you then send out that love and compassion across our globe. Gently breathing. And if your mind wanders, that's fine, just bring it back. Remembering your senses. What can I hear? What can I smell? What can I taste? Being thankful for those senses. The body. Breath as you breathe in. Filling the lungs and stomach. And as you breathe out, that carbon monoxide. My mum always reminded me as a child that as we breathe in, the trees breathe in what we breathe out. We have a symbiotic relationship with them and the planet. As all those trees are connected and the roots underground, talking to one another. As they breathe in, as they take down and transform those photons of light into their leaves. And all the plants, all of the greenery that you eat, you're literally eating the light that's been transformed by our planet. We take that into our body. And that water, the water of our planet, that blue that's been drunk by dinosaurs at one time or other, the same water that's cycled and recycled and rained down into the ground, sucked up by the trees, the plants, drunk by us. You know, if any of you are familiar with Dr. Emoto, then you know that when you send love and appreciation to water, it changes the structure. In our meditation, may we every water that is in our being when we meditate. When we let that go, and that goes back down into the earth, that information with it, to then go and be cultivated on the planet for every being, every living thing that has that water content. Send love to those water particles. The air that we breathe. Send that love as if you gave it a colour. You just see it as a cloud reaching out to the soil, and the minerals, the earth, the fire in our volcanoes, and the molten deep, deep in the mantle of the planet that creates new islands. That fire. May it spark the fire of your intuition, your creativity within you, so that we can create this world with the intention that it's for every living being, the humans, the minerals, the animals, plant, mineral. Just like the cells of our body work in unison, we are the cells of the planet that can work in unison. The ecosystem. We're part of that. Imagine, if you will, a world where we actually work with that rather than against that, where we are evolved into humans, where we live consciously, eat consciously, mindfully, making better choices, making choices in each of your now moments, and being compassionate for when those choices lead to something maybe doesn't feel right. Listening with the mind and the heart, the emotions, the energy in motion that gives us guidance. Bring images to mind of this beautiful planet, of the smells, of the flowers, of fresh cut grass, all that beauty that wherever you are, in whatever country you're in, give thanks and appreciation for the time, the food you eat, the water you drink, the water in your cells, and the air that you breathe. For the other living beings that we co-create with. And we've just spent that 9 minutes hopefully connected in appreciation to shift. And I thank you for joining me. We send it to anyone that's not aware, because by raising our vibration, our frequency, our set point, as those on my page are aware, our set point at the moment is what we're working for this month, our challenge. Just to be mindful of where we are, what we're tuning our emotional dial to, and what we're giving out. So giving out a sense of peace, letting go of our fearful mind and the reptilian brain, moving out of that and knowing that in this now moment all is well. And in those moments that we don't feel so well, just reminding ourselves to take a breath, to calm the symbiotic nervous system with whatever tools you can, with the breath, to just breathe, to tap, to take a bath, to take a walk in nature, whatever calms you. Thank you for joining with me. My love and my blessings to you. Namaste. The light in me bows to the light in you that is the same light for all of us. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for today. And I will see you next month at 10:10, at 10:10. We go live again on IGTV tonight at 9:09 for those in different time zones. But the recording for this is up on YouTube, it's up on IGTV. And again, thank you. Love and blessings. Please share so as many people can watch this energy container, and remember, as we breathe and take that moment, we create a ripple effect like stones. There's been so much research into global group meditations that we can really shift. We make a difference, an actual physical measurable difference. Science tells us now. Thank you. So thank you for being part of that. So I'll let that catch up over on YouTube. Well, that ends there.